Welcome back, everybody, to my CRASHLAND guides for beating levels on Nightmare and for high scores. Today we will be playing level 5 Welcoming Party. As you can see, this is probably the first kind of big level that could give people a lot of trouble if they're not ready. It's 8 minutes long, which is kind of the average time that most of the levels are in this game. 7-8 minutes are what majority of the levels in this game will be. Precision fire, plasma grenade, burst fire, chopper, rapid fire. The new weapon for this level was rapid fire. As you can see, it's also, compared to the other levels, we have a larger variety of enemies to deal with in this level. Crabs, which are new, insectoid brutes, which are new, sandfish, the probably the most annoying enemy in this game, hoppers, queen buzzards, gonads, and king hellworms. So that's what we have to deal with on Welcoming Party. Now, because of sandfish, and because I'm not these guides are mainly for surviving, but also point's sake, we're not going to want to run Bonanza. We're gonna run healthy perk, and yeah, pretty much just healthy. That's the only thing I need to change again. If you're just trying to survive, speedy, bully perks, things like that help you, you can go ahead and run them. But I'm going to take off Bonanza and go for healthy for one big reason, and that's because sandfish. If you're playing on Nightmare, sandfish are a one-hit, we'll get into that. But technically, it's not a complete insta-kill. You can still take a hit from a sandfish, but we'll go into that as we do it. But if you're playing on Nightmare and you put the healthy perk on, it allows you to survive a hit from a sandfish and keep going. If you did not have the healthy perk on and you were playing on Nightmare and a sandfish got you, you're dead. You're just dead. So because sandfish are particularly fast, because they go along the ground, and I'll show you when we get into this. But sandfish are probably the number one reason to die on the levels that they exist on. But hopefully this guide I'll be able to show you the best way to deal with sandfish. So we got gonads again. Get your trigger finger ready and just shoot them as much as possible. Stay away from their mines. Try to use their mines to your advantage. Deal some damage to them. We're now getting groups of insectoids instead of just one. Just keep laying into the gonad till it dies. Take care of him. Boost ball drop. Get another gonad spawn. We got a drop. We're gonna wait. Grab that. We got our plasma grenade for the level. Again, plasma grenade's super versatile weapon. Whenever it's in a level, you almost always want to be using it. Get away from that. Oh well, we're not going to give bonus points for that because we don't have the demolition perk on, so we don't need to, or we don't have the Bonanza perk on. We have demolition. So we don't have to be focusing too much on trying to actually get kills with explosives because we're not going to get any bonuses for that. So there's the explodey hopper blowing up in our face, but we have the healthy perk, so it's not super dangerous. The healthy perk really lets you survive against a lot more, as you can see right there. But you don't want to get too comfortable just because you have the healthy perk. Okay, we got crabs, so they take half damage when you're shooting them from the front, as you can see, 25. Half damage, so they can take a lot of hits. But their weak spot is on their butt, as you can see, it's right there. The weak spots in this game all look exactly the same for enemies that have weak spots. But just like with a lot of other things, plasma grenade.
Burst fire.
One of the most effective weapons in the game.
Precision fire.
Lets you take them down without issue. So we're gonna get rid of this gonad, use the burst fire so I don't destroy my trigger finger trying to do it.
Precision fire.
Though I do like using precision fire. If you do have a good trigger finger, I almost will only use precision fire even over burst fire in some situations, just because I need to be ready to split a boost ball if it drops, like that. If you're using burst fire, like right there, if I was using burst fire there, man, we got a lot of boost ball drops. Burst fire is so inaccurate at range that it can really screw you over and make it so you miss a boost ball that you otherwise would have been able to split if you were using precision fire. So here's the sandfish. These guys are so annoying. So here he comes. So he sticks into me, damages me twice. Now if I did not have the healthy perk on, that would have been a death. Right there. From them going into you like that and jumping out, they do 2 ticks of damage. One when they first jump out and impale you, and then when they jump out of you are the both times that it does damage. And if you are playing on Nightmare and don't have the healthy perk on, you will die to that second hit of damage from a sandfish. And because if you're focusing on a lot of other things, they can just show up out of nowhere, impale you, and you'll be screwed. So healthy perk, at any level of sandfish, using the healthy perk will greatly increase your survivability. Now we got insectoid broods, pretty much exactly the same as normal insectoids, just tankier, so not too much of a threat. They do also do more damage. On Nightmare, I believe they will kill you in 2 hits if you let them hit you, but they're not particularly dangerous. Oh, we gotta get rid of those guys. So you can hear that kind of rumbling, and that is a sandfish. They will kind of just do circles around you at a set distance like this, jumping out of the ground at occasions. As you can see, we have 2 of them. That can be really annoying when there's multiple of them. So the problem is you really don't know when they're going to attack you, which is a big problem if you're trying to focus on killing other enemies and you don't know when they're going to come after you like that. Which is why sandfish can be such a problem. And as you can see, we're getting a lot of them. But one weapon which is actually very, very good at sandfish is the chopper. Levels that have the chopper in sandfish, you almost always want to have the chopper available. I'm gonna take him out with that kill. Yes, we will. Oh, we got Queen Buzzard. Got distracted by a boost ball, so they die. So the crabs, they have a shotgun blast that also can be really dangerous. You can tell by their movement when they're going to attack, so you want to use that cue to teleport just like that, because it's a shotgun blast. So they could completely miss you and not do anything, but if you get hit by like the majority of it, they can one-shot you. So, react to when they're gonna attack, and then just teleport away, and they won't be much of that. So we got the King Hellworm here, just a bigger, scarier version of the normal Hellworms. Obviously, you can just teleport around them. They're not too much of a threat. When one is alive, you do kind of want to be careful, because unlike the normal Hellworms, the rocks that they shoot like that will actually one-shot you if you don't have the healthy perk on. Unlike the smaller Hellworms, their rocks are more dangerous, so you want to be ready for that. But if you want to kill crabs as fast as possible, shoot a plasma grenade, quickly teleport behind them while they're stuck there, and shoot them in their butt. And that's an easy kill on the crabs. But Chopper is very good at certain things. Killing small enemies, dealing damage to bigger enemies. Wait for him to come on. See, if you don't want, you can wait for them to do their attack to teleport behind them. If you don't have like the plasma grenade ready, you can wait for them to attack. It will keep them still for you to teleport behind them. But if you're trying to go for score and kill enemies as fast as possible, just shoot a plasma grenade at them, teleport behind them, come over into their butt, and kill them. Teleports, do that, do that. Chopper these guys all. Okay, that somehow missed a bunch of them. But King Hellworms, basically more threatening versions of the smaller Hellworms. They will most likely kill you in one hit from any of their attacks, so, just stay away. Try to stay away from them. Don't get hit by their rocks, you can just strafe them like that. Use the gonad mines to get some extra damage in. Here comes the sandfish, we'll just let him hit us. Pretty much a good time to teleport away from a hellworm is when he raises up like that, because that's when he's about to attack. And it lets you, get away from him. Kill this gonad. Plasma grenade him, teleport behind him. Finish him off, not a problem. More sandfish. Chopper, extremely good at killing sandfish. You just aim along the ground, try to lead them. If you're not good at leading them, then try to wait for when they're coming towards you, and then take out those sandfish with the chopper. But that was level 5 welcoming party. Probably the first particularly difficult level if you are not used to some of the enemies. But for this level particularly, you want to really learn how to use the chopper to take out sandfish, and also get used to using your plasma grenade for a lot of the more dangerous enemies like crabs. Shoot plasma grenades, get them, make them protect themselves, get behind them, shoot them right in the butt. Sandfish, you want to run the healthy perk, because otherwise, one sandfish gets a hold of you, you're dead. But that was level 5 welcoming party. I hope everybody enjoyed. If you have any questions on this game, I would be happy to answer them in the comments. And I will see you all in the next video.